Okay, so here's our CHAR equipment. We have our deck, we have our mixer, we have our splitter on the top, amp on the bottom, and that's just the light bar, which is connected to the place where all of the lights plug in up there. Here are all the lights, from the back, of course. Speakers, high, bass bin with a fogger on top of it. Other side, same thing. So this is what the view looks like from behind the table. And this is what everything looks like from the other side of the table. We have our speakers, sound equipment, lights, speakers. Woo! Floodlights in the front. There is one fogger down at the bottom there. There's another one that goes on top of that speaker. The other one goes right there. So this is what the mess looks like from this side. This is what the deck looks like from the back. So we have side 2, side 1. So side 1, obviously this comes out of here and it goes into there. This comes out of here, goes into there. So then that gets your controls down to the actual thing that CD's going. This side comes out here, and this side comes out here, where it goes over to the mixer. So then it comes over to the mixer, and you have when you're on that side of the table, your left side of the deck right here, just makes sense, and your right side right here. So that's channel 1 and 2 on the mixer. So then you have to get it out to the amp in the corner. So you do that by the little aux end that's right here. And this is the power cord for the mixer right here. This is the main output that goes to our splitter. So we use one of these right here, 2 1/4-inch male, 2 1/4-inch female, which then plugs into a 1/4-inch male-to-male cable. Alright, so this is the front side of the mixer. So basically what we have going on is up in this corner we have the left side of the deck is on the left. That is the left side of the deck is the left wire. The right side of the deck, yes, that side, which is also that side, coincidentally, if you've hooked them up correctly, is the wire on the right. Now, you see that is channel 1 and 2 that they are hooked into. And now, I'd like to draw your attention to the little knobs down here. You see, I don't know if you can, probably can't read that, but the top one says high. The second one here says mid. That one says frequency, it's also mid. This one is lows. So basically this is your high sounds, these are your treble, that's your bass. So in the general dance setup you want a lot of bass, a little bit more than average highs, and for the treble you want them cut back a bit because they just hurt your ears when they're up loud. Down further, and we have PFL and mute. Now what PFL does is, first off, when it's pushed, it causes a little signal to show up over here, and we don't have anything on right now, so, but basically it'd be green lights, and then when it gets up further it's yellow, and if it's at the top it's red, where it says clip above 10 there. Really 0 is ideal there, that little mark right here. If you're clipping, turn it down. When you have PFL, click down, that's what it does. When it's up, it doesn't do that. Also, PFL sends it through your headphones, which go right there where it says phones. Mute, that's what you want to do. If you want to hear something on the headphones, you hit mute and you hit PFL. Well, PFL will send it through the headphones and mute will mute it from the main speakers. That way, no one else has to hear shoes in the dryer. And these are your sliders to crossfading will look something like this. You start to bring this one up, and right when you start to hear it come through the other song, that's when you quickly bring this one down. You bring that one up the rest of the way. So once we have our signal in our 1/4" male cable right here, we bring it over into here, channel A of the splitter. We only ever use channel A, not channel B, because we only need one channel. So we have it on balanced input here, and there's a few buttons along here. So this one says full range or biamp, and you want it in full range. This one says live or playback, you want it on playback. And this one over here says subwoofer mode, in or out. You want it on out because our current bass bins can't handle subwoofer mode, so it really doesn't do anything to them. So you have your input going in here again, and so you have your output over here. So since we're on full range mode, we follow this. It says full range mode, balanced output, and it says full right there. So you put your full sound comes out here, which is what you put in the high speakers. And then here it says subwoofer. So you put your lows in here. So just because it says subwoofer, you don't need subwoofer mode, but still the lows. So this is going to your bass bins. So the splitter splits the sound, obviously. Then we have our full sound going up to our high speakers, but first we need to amplify that. So it goes right here into channel B on the amp. And the higher or the lower sound goes into channel A on the amp, which is right there.